Hello, I'm Saxon Tactical, and today we're going to take a look at the Kombat UK Saxon 125 litre Holdall. The Kombat UK Saxon 125 litre Holdall is built from a hard-wearing, water-resistant material, features 12 separate compartments for storing all of your gear, has a hook and loop panel on the front for attaching patches. On either end there is MOLLE for attaching extra pouches, as well as 4 compression straps for keeping the bag nice and tightly secured. There is also MOLLE on the front of one of the pouches for attaching extra pouches too. It also has 2 carry handles with a hook and loop unifier and an adjustable and removable shoulder strap. So what I'm going to do is have a quick chat about the external features. I'm going to take it away, fill it up, bring you guys in closer and have a more in-depth look into it. So it's made from a nice weather-resistant material, which is really hard wearing and durable. We've got our 2 carry handles with our padded unifier, which is closed with hook and loop. It's really quite nice. We have our removable adjustable shoulder strap, so if you want to carry it over your shoulder. On the top we have 2 utility pouches for storing gear in. On either end we have a large external pouch with a smaller one attached outside. A couple of strips of MOLLE for attaching other pouches or maybe some sunglasses or anything you want to stick through a loop. We've also got 2 external compression straps on each end for holding coats on and making sure the bag is compressed at either end. On the front we have our kind of water bottle pouch, a main utility pouch with 2 external buckle close pouches and another pouch on the end. And then of course inside a huge compartment. Now let's take this away, fill it up, and then we'll come and have a closer look at it. So we've taken this away and filled it up. Now I do apologise that this is filling most of the screen, so if I take anything out and you don't quite see it, apologies. Now I'm going to start with, as this is quite a heavy bag. I can still lift it one arm, but it is a bit heavy, so I'd definitely be happy for the shoulder strap with this one. Now, this is possibly, out of all the Saxons, the ultimate bag of the breed. It is 125 litres, and unless you're the kind of chap that has a lot of guns and has lots of different loadouts, in which case this can still be used, but for those of you who are perhaps looking at starting out, for those of you that are looking at you've got one gun, a pistol and all your rig, your kit, and you want somewhere to store it and be able to take it to locations, this is possibly the best option. Now, I know usually it's not a great idea to carry your guns in a holder like this, but as we're going to see in a minute, there's some uses, but you can padlock these shut. So if you wanted to, you can carry everything in here and you can keep it at home. Then when you want a game, you can just grab and go. You can travel in all your civvy gear, you can keep everything in here. But we shall get into that in a second more, and let's start with the front. So we've got our usual pouch. Now I've got my water bottle in here. Now this is a lot bigger, this pouch now, so you can put in a bigger bottle if you wish. We have on the front, once again like with the 100 litre, I've just put in some tape, blank firing grenade, blank rounds for the blank firing grenade, make sure it was ready, and then here we have our silicone spray and our anti-fog. Now at the front here I have replaced this and I'm using this as mag storage. I've got 4 AK mags in here currently. There is loads of room in here as you can see, and I can put loads more mags in. So that's quite good if you just want somewhere to drop your mags in. Right, on this end, so let's release the compression straps. On the outside pouch, pyro, lots and lots of pyro. What I've done is I've just stuffed it all in here. It's got loads of space, easy access, nice place to keep it all. Then in the bigger pouch I have the usual bits and bobs. I've got my gloves, you can see here. I've got my sling, snood, protection for my eyes and face, after all we don't lose teeth, LiPo batteries. Now there's tons of, honestly, there's so much room in here. I'm running out of things to be able to put in. So quite frankly, I could keep more than what I need for a day of airsoft. This thing has that much space. Now at the other end, just move it here a bit. We've got, once again, as you've seen in the other videos, we've got our multi-tool, we've got our torch, we've got our barrel wrench, just in case we need to do any adjustments there. We have our valve tool, and then we just have a toolkit. You could take a lot bigger size toolkit than this. In here there is massive amounts of room, lots of space. Then have here once again are not pyros, are gas and RVVs. I've even got my tracer unit in here. All fits in really well. There's loads of space. I could keep quite a lot of stuff in there. I could have multiple bottles of gas and multiple bottles of BBs, plus any other bits I wanted to. Now let's have a look at the top. So, as I've shown with the other Saxons that have got multiple top pouches, first aid kit in this one, keep it all nice and easily accessible. And then in this one we got our phone, we got our SD card bits, got my car keys, have my wallet in there, all that kind of stuff. Means on top means I know where it is, it's all accessible. Now we're going to look in the main compartment. Now, as I was saying, before we get more into this, if you want to, you can run a padlock through these toggles. It's not the most secure way in the world, not the least secure either. But you do kind of have the option, which you're going to be interested in in a minute. So let's open this up and reveal all the stuff we got inside. Now, as I've said, this is kind of the ultimate bag for keeping everything in, as we shall now see. So let's start with the helmet. I have my helmet. Easily in there, lots of space. I've also got my plate carrier. Now, you can see here, there's still loads of space above, so even if my plate carrier was currently kitted out with tons of magazines, it would still fit in there with lots of space. Got my t-shirt for the day. I then also have my actual top to go over that, and down there in a moment I'll pull out are the trousers. Now, this means you want to travel full civvies and change, easy to do, or if you just want it so you can store it when you're not airsofting, put it all in here, put it at the end of your bed, under your bed, in a cupboard, you can do that. We also then have in here, pistol and holster, hydration bladder, my main weapon for the day. We have in here a Simon AK-105 with the folded stock, fits in, cover it over, you can quite happily store that in there easily. But let's put that down to the side for the moment. We then have my trousers for the day. We have my boots in their box, so it kind of demonstrates it. Even in a box there's loads of room. We then have our nice lightweight waterproof jacket just in case it rains, battle belt, and finally the trusty and reliable fleece, the friend of every airsofter. And that all fits with space in the main compartment, and this will still pick it up and it will carry it nicely. So it really does give you a demonstration of how useful this is. I honestly, if you're looking at starting out in airsoft, you're wanting something that you can keep all your kit in, whether it's at home and for transporting, this could definitely be something worthwhile. You can have this on your own to carry your kit, or you can combine it with a gun bag for your guns and that, and quite frankly it'll do a job really wonderfully. Do hope this was helpful. Thank you for watching.